Alright, so we're going to be talking about the distributive property. So before we start, distributive, that's the word distribute, means to give out. So for example, when you're at school and a teacher hands papers out to all the kids, they're distributing the papers. Every kid gets a paper. Alright, so that's what distribute means. You give one to everything. So when we're distributing, we get problems that look like this. So 4 parentheses x plus 2. So when we distribute, we'll have something like this. There'll be something on the outside, and then you'll have parentheses with some things on the inside. So what this means is that we have 4 of everything inside the parentheses. So we have 4 x's, and we have 4 plus 2's. So when we do this, usually you'll see your teachers draw these arrows. So we're giving the 4 to the x's. All right, so that's our first thing. We have 4 times x, which we will write as 4x. And then we're going to give the 4 to the plus 2. If we do 4 times positive 2, we get a positive 8, right? And to show that we got a positive 8, we put a plus sign in between there, right? So 4 parentheses x plus 2 is the same thing as 4x plus 8. That's the distributing property. And we'll get a couple more examples. We'll see what happens. Some other things can happen, like we have some negatives and whatnot. So we're going to see a couple more examples here. Let's look at this one. 2 parentheses 2x minus 3. All right, so we've got 2 x's, and we have 2 minus 3. So we're going to distribute. So first we've got 2 times 2x, right? 2 times 2 is 4 x's, right? So first we have 4 x's. Then we do the 2 to the minus 3, right? 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. So here we'll put minus 6. Since when we multiply, we got a negative. Right? So 4x minus 6 is there. The next example we're going to look at is this one. Sometimes your number on the outside will be a negative number, like this one. So let's see what happens here. So again, we have negative 3 on the outside, and then negative 2x minus 4 on the inside. So first, when we do this, we're taking this whole thing. We're taking the negative and the 3, right? And we give it to here. We're multiplying it by all of this. Negative 3 times negative 2. 2 negatives make a positive. So, and 3 times 2 is 6. So we're going to get 6x for this one. And then we're going to take our negative 3 to our negative 4 now. So again, you're multiplying by all of it. Negative and negative is positive. 3 times 4 is 12. So we get 6x plus 12 there. For this last one, what I want you to do, I'm going to write down the problem, and I'm going to pause for a second. I want you to pause the video, try to solve it yourself, and then start the video again and see if you got the answer right. A little check for yourself there. If you got it wrong, go back, watch the video again, see if you can figure out what you did wrong. All right? So our last example, we'll do negative 3 times 4x minus 1. Alright, so now pause the video and try the problem, and then unpause it when you're finished, see if you got the answer right. Alright, so to solve this, we'll do our minus 3 times our 4x. Negative 3 times 4 is 12. Bring down the x. Negative 3 to negative 1. Negative negative is positive. 3 times 1 is 3. It's a negative 12. My bad. Negative and then positive make a negative. And there's your answer.